Hey, yo. We haven't been here in a while. Let's just see how this is going. 66%. Okay. Hello. How are we doing? Are we doing good? Oh my god, the bitrate is awful. Come on, bitrate. Please get up. Work. You little piece of shit. Okay. There's stream testing at the moment. Oh, yeah, wait. I have an idea. I'll lower. Can I do it midstream? Let's see. I probably can. Oh, yeah, that was a bit high. Come on, maybe now? I'm still trying to fix the bitrate, so the stream could be lagging a little bit. Ah, okay. It's in the green now. Nice. We should be doing good. Should be doing fine. I guess I'll keep that here. So I want to go here. I want to first of all lower the volume. I'm still trying to get chat figured out, so bear with me here. Okay. Now, I should see live. I'm trying to connect my chat through the tablet and just my PC isn't working the way it should. Okay, I lowered the volume. Can I only focus on chat here, someone? Yeah, I actually can. Nice. Okay, I can also do that. Fine. Can I like? Yes, I can. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, so this should work. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we're here. We're back in Warframe. I think I got everything set up. I'm not quite sure. I guess we'll see. Okay. Nonetheless, yes, I'm back. Finally. Finally back on live streaming. And actually, I wanted to start like, what is it now? Well, like 2 hours ago. But sadly, I didn't get the chance. I was trying to fix everything because I restarted my PC. So I had to basically reset everything. And yeah, that didn't turn out well. There's a lot of things that I'm still missing, but I'll get to it. I'll slowly get to it. Nonetheless, today, Baro arrived yesterday. He has a decent amount of good stuff. So I want to get all that decent and the good stuff. So I'm going to pick up my farming Zaku. And whilst I kill enemies, might as well farm up some good loot. I'm trying to look into resources more and more, just because I need a lot more resources recently. So I plan on making a couple of resource guides alongside weapon guides. I have a pretty interesting Necros build video coming up. That's going to be quite fun. It's going to be a little bit of a different concept than I usually do. So it's gonna be really, really entertaining. I think I have a pretty cool concept in mind. So definitely keep an eye on that. Okay, yeah, this happens. I did install a new graphics driver as well, so the game's gonna lag a couple of minutes. Yeah, like everything just like didn't really want to work today. But nonetheless, we here, we grinding. We want to get that juicy platinum. I have 155 platinum, and that's not enough. I need more. I need more. That's for sure. By the way, if I miss out on chat, I do apologize. It's literally in the corner of my eye, on a small screen. So I'll try to focus on it. There we go. We got a buddy. My internet has been acting up recently, and my connection to like anyone has been atrocious in Warframe. And by the way, I finally decided to use simplified numbers instead of using like full numbers in Warframe. So you can actually see what kind of damage I deal. I mean, it makes it look a little bit tidier as well. Nice, that was, I mean, Zaku's just like, he cleans everything up. Let me just activate this. Might as well test our luck. You never know what you might get. Okay, that was empty, but that doesn't mean the next one's gonna be. Do you like the Tenant Envoy? I love the Tenant Envoy. Heartscope, nice to see you back on the stream. There could be a little bit of a delay. Just keep that in mind as well. Yeah, on the chat. So if I don't get to read something, I do apologize. I will try my best. Nonetheless, I love the Tenon Envoy. I always preferred this weapon over the Kuva Brahma because of the reload feature. I mean, the reload is sort of the worst aspect of this weapon, but you don't have to, like, I guess, draw a bow every single shot that you want to take. I do plan on making a video on this, so this is a sneak peek for all of you that are joining early in. You know what they say, the early bird gets the worm. Yeah, it's amazing to be back. It's amazing to be back. I would no. Honestly, I wouldn't say the Kuva Brahma sucks. I still love the Kuva Brahma, and believe me, I do plan on making a Kuva Brahma build video just because a lot of people have been shitting on it, to say the least, and I want to prove it to you guys that the Kuva Brahma is still really good. It's not as good. It's not as good as it was before. That's true. That's 100% true. In my opinion, it's better than the Tenant Envoy. Oh, sorry, worse than the Tenant Envoy. So, just because you have a full magazine, the damage capabilities of the Tenant Envoy are, I think, do go a bit higher. But the thing is, I could be wrong. I could maybe just need a different Kuva Brahma. I don't know. Scott, should... The Kuva Brahma is like a really good weapon. I actually had to get this Tenon Envoy again because the first element that I chose was like a random element and it kind of worked out. But now I actually needed, just to say, there you go, if anybody plans on getting the Tenon Envoy, electricity is a really good option. This weapon can do insane things. With the right build. The weapon itself, I would say, is lacking in a decent amount of departments, but it definitely shines in others. I mean, to be completely honest with you, rarely it is only up to the weapon. The Warframe is important, but I do have to say, you know, a good weapon does help out a lot. I have to say, this might sound strange, and whoever, you know, is against it, you know, I understand, but this is my opinion. I don't find any sort of use in using magnetic on my weapons. I have to be completely honest with you, except maybe on the secondary where you get critical damage. I have used, for example, magnetic on my primary, on my Cedo Prime, for example, which I made a build video and you can check it out, you know, my video. But I don't find that the enemy's overguard is good enough that I actually need magnetic, if that makes any sense. I destroyed the enemy's overguard pretty much as easily as I killed the actual enemy. So I don't really care if I have magnetic or not. I can find a much more useful mod than that's my personal opinion. I do find, as I said, I do find it in rare use case scenarios, but not all the time, that's for sure. Like them. Use corrosive key. That's actually a really good combination. I will give you a sneak peek. This is one of the builds. I plan on making like 2 or 3 builds depending on the Warframe. I don't know why my screen's flick. Actually, I don't care now. I could just go and wait. One more thing before we start the stream. I don't want to make it more skipped if I don't need to. Now, is OBS dark though? Okay, I guess I'll watch the stream. I'll watch the stream and see how it goes, because it actually pauses my thing. Wait just a second. Corrosive kit is a really good option. I went for, well, I guess we'll see. There you go. Okay, works fine. Nice. Oh, Warframe. Oopsie daisies. There you go. I have corrosive and electricity. Now, as I said, this build is not made yet. I do plan on putting... Actually, this is the wrong build. This is the build. Yes, sorry. This is just like a build that I'm testing out. We'll ignore that. This one doesn't exist. This one, yeah. So, now I can actually go back and do this. There you go. I went for cold and corrosive mostly because primary frostbite. Now this is going to be used on warframes such as, for example, Wisp, Hero, not Gauss. It says Gauss up there, but just ignore that. And because of this, you could just use this with Serration. I like using this build because of this. This is what I'm mainly testing out because of the slash that you get on, because this weapon doesn't apply a lot of blast damage. It doesn't apply a lot of statuses quickly. It applies it does a lot of damage in one big burst. But for example, if you're trying to build up a lot of stacks, you're not gonna do it with this weapon. This weapon is not fit. It's just for nuking, and this build kind of works out. I'll show you how. You can free change elements, so depends on how hard. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is true. Honestly, the next March is gonna be crazy. Hello, Peekaboo. Nice to see you back with the crew. We're back. We're playing. We're doing some stuff. I'm currently talking to chat. Hopefully, you guys have been doing amazing, and you too, Peekaboo. But the next update is gonna be really insane. I'm saving all of my builds for next month, so you can have these warframes in mind. I think one of the first warframes I'm gonna do is gonna be Wukong. The second warframe is probably gonna be Baruch. Then I plan on moving on Ash, where I want to see his rework. I want to fully see his rework. Then I want to look at other warframes that have Excalibur, for example. I want to look at a lot of warframes because there's going to be a lot of changes. And the cool weapons, I'm going to have to be busy. I'm not using base Zaku, I'm using Zaku Prime. But the build is pretty much the same. This is the helmet. This is the helmet from the deluxe skin. I mean, you didn't. Yeah, you can see it. I do want to see though. Lavos, nothing. Dual Zorin, nothing. I'll just equip this random one. I don't really care which one it is. I use Zaku in a lot of these low-level missions just because when I'm farming relics and then platinum, I guess, or prime points, whatever you even call it, I would just want to be as efficient as possible. I don't care about Steel Path when I'm farming a platinum. It's like my main focus. I want to focus on one thing. I get a lot of Steel Essence, luckily enough, because I test out a lot of Warframes. I actually have a Titania build ready. Believe it or not, that's gonna be, well, not ready. I'm waiting for the update because Kurdex weapons are they're gonna get reworked as well. So that's actually going to be a gaming weasel first. I have never done a Titania, like a serious Titania build. I guess not serious. A newer serious gaming weasel type of build. I did like an old one where Neutron Star was the bomb, literally. But now I need to update my Titania because Titania is actually really good. I'm enjoying Titania. I think she could get a couple of changes, but she good. She good. And fast as everything, man. Oh, there's yeah, gotta get these stars. You never know when you're gonna need them. I guess you can see the rate of fire of this weapon is just. I don't even have Nautilus. I have nothing. The rate of fire is just incredibly slow. You can't really prime enemies without. That's the sad thing. Viral and slash goes incredibly good with this weapon just because of the tick damage. Like the tick damage alone will just kill enemies. I need to make a Lavos Prime, but I'm not rushing with Lavos Prime just because like everyone made a build video on Lavos Prime at the moment. I want to wait. I think there's... Ooh, yes, I will gladly take that. Thank you very much, good sir. Lucky us. Thank you. I'm waiting on Lavos. I have him. I'm slowly making him. I'm not rushing him through anything. I'm just slowly making him. I wanna cook. I need train frame. Wait, are you talking about Vauban or am I just misunderstanding the meme here? Spiking up enemies does sound like a thing that he could do with his little balls. Piranha Prom is actually really good. I'll gladly take that. Let's see. What do we have here? It doesn't actually really matter. I'm not that picky. I just want to use it. Yes, Woban. Woban is I need to look at Woban again. He's really nice. I need to make a more potent Woban build. I want to make Woban like a. I want him. I'm rooting for him. I want to make him better than Protea, but Protea is just like so good. Lads, are we we're not starting. This guy doesn't want to start, so I'm gonna just do it on my own. Let's go here. Hopefully actually I'm gonna need the Forma anyway, so I will gladly take the Forma. We're gonna need a Forma. This is another exclusive for the live stream. I would highly recommend you guys farm up as many Forma as you possibly can, because you're gonna need a lot of them. There's gonna be a lot of things coming. A lot of things coming. Average is Woban. Oh, that actually sounds really good. I don't remember my damage numbers on Woban just because I made a build for him a long time ago. But 100k is actually a decent sum combined with I'm guessing with a couple of weapons, with a couple of maybe a helmet ability. That could help out as well. I don't know what helmet you're using, but could help out as well. But Woban is actually really good. Woban is really nice. The next thing that I want to make, like melee weapon wise, for example, is gonna be like a ultimate puncture weapon. I can't wait to see the new melee weapons that come with the infested liches. They're gonna be so good. I think a lot of the weapons are gonna be decent, not that good, but I'm hoping for the best. There's gonna be a couple of shining ones, that's for sure. Yeah, like see, when they increase my fire rate, like this is insane. When your fire rate gets increased. But you can do it pretty much with a lot of things nowadays. I actually cannot see the extraction. I'm guessing it's still this way. That's actually Wisp. One of the best Warframes to actually use the Tenant Envoy with. Really, Warframe? Come on, that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair. I actually might look into it. I might look into it. I do like making. I don't like when my build sort of resembles other people's builds, even though if I do not know if someone made my build before me, I guess you could call it, just because I love the process of actually thinking and making your own build for a certain Warframe. I don't know. That's me. That's why I don't watch other Warframe YouTubers. I do watch a couple, like on occasion when I see Tactical Potato, for example, because I've watched him for ages. Like I watch him. When I see a video, then I do watch it, but rarely. Just because I don't want it to feel like I'm copying someone. I guess that makes sense. I always wanted the main Woban just because his aesthetic looks really cool. I just never got the chance. Never really made that good of a build. I guess times do change and new things do get added in, so. I would gladly give him a test out, but there's like a lot of things to test out, so yeah, I'm trying my best, believe me. I'm really happy with the next Warframe build that I'm gonna make is most likely gonna be Necros, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a twist on it, so it's gonna be really cool. In my opinion, it's gonna be it's like a true passion project. Oh, that's so cool. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. That sounds really cool. I've enjoyed Helldivers too, actually. It kind of got boring and repetitive for me. I have to be honest. After a certain while, I didn't. Well, I wouldn't say didn't feel rewarded enough, but like I don't know. I didn't feel like I was progressing enough, and there was anything to really gain. There was definitely, but it felt repetitive. So, good game, Helldivers 2. It was a bunch of fun though. The physics in that game were insane. But yeah. That is true. That is true. There was a couple of build videos. It Ooh, wait. I'll yes, it was the citrine one. Nestor actually helped me out with the citrine build, so I shouted him out there. I would gladly take any kind of help. I wouldn't say no to anyone willing to help me. Just, I guess you could say, yeah. I mean, inspired sounds the best. I would say. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, well, Vauban I know is pretty expensive. Vauban really holds his price. He hasn't been unvaulted in a while, I think. I can't really remember him being unvaulted. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't really follow what Warframes get vaulted or not, or I guess Prime Resurgence or not. Just because I have all of them, so I don't really look at it. He's vaulted, yeah. As I said, I don't remember when he was out of the vault. We got the actually I'm inclined to take the 2 forma actually, just because I'm gonna need a lot of forma and I don't want to waste platinum. This is gonna save me. It's gonna save me 35 platinum in the long run. So I technically took the most priciest item. I will check it out. Actually afterwards, after the stream. Oh yes, I forgot about our low-key main, Triboris. I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. I love his videos as well. They're really entertaining. They're really fun to watch. I inspire to be as entertaining as he is. He's really, really fun to watch. Like, besides making my videos informative, making them fun is my second most important thing. Just because it's, I don't know, you enjoy watching that person, so that's really cool. He hasn't made build videos in a while. I'm very interested in when he's gonna upload next. Oh, okay. You might not hear me sometimes because I'm lowering myself so I can actually see the chat. I'm half blind, so I'm not half blind, but I can't see. Thermals, you know what? I don't usually go for Thermal Sunder just because for some Warframes, him included Hero, it works extremely well. I don't find it as fun, just because I focus on my Hero is always for me gonna be just like a gun main. I don't want to make every single one of my Warframes nuking. It does work out in the end, that is true, and a lot of priming with it as well. Just don't know. I prefer evade. Evade for me on Hero is like literally the perfect combination. That, for example, for a gun runner build, for like a gun runner Hero, it's so good. It's just invisible 100% of the time. You have red crits 100% of the time. You kill everything 100%. I love it. I love that Hero. Hero was my main before. Like, I used to love Hero. His quest is one of the best quests in the game, in my opinion. I love it. Spooky, scary skeletons. Shivers down my spine. It's like a really, really good quest. And the Warframe itself. The farm can be tedious. I remember buying him. I have to be honest. I remember buying him for platinum. I farmed up... I remember it was a long time because back then I didn't know how to make platinum, so it took me a while. But I loved playing every single minute. Because I was one of those Warframe players that was like, when I see red crits, I have achieved everything. Perfection has been achieved. Can Warframe stop doing that? I made it. Get me out of this hole. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with chat and the gameplay as well. Nah, man. Nah. Situational awareness. That's a skill issue right there. If you keep your wits about you, you can win easily. Listen, the thing is, at a certain point with certain Warframes, you have to be in the game to really, especially when an Acolyte appears, he strips away all your abilities. Yeah, if you don't have a good weapon, you're fucked. That's for me. I haven't watched them in a while, so I can't really say that I remember that. But I'll believe you. I'll believe you. I haven't watched them in a while. As I said, he hasn't uploaded and I haven't really watched this other video. Or I guess older video. In a while. Yes, yes. Just because evade as an ability just makes the enemy's AI just like... You were never there. You were literally never there. To them. They're completely blank. Their minds, they just go numb. Like, evade, listen to this. This is gonna be special exclusive stream thing. Evade is a better mind control than Nyx. All you have to do, well, they're not gonna attack each other technically. They're just gonna ignore anything. You know what? I'll stick to it. Evade is the best crowd controlling ability because they don't even look at you. Except the X missions. I haven't looked in the. I haven't looked into Limbo in a while. I love the gentleman frame. I love the gentleman frame. He's really cool. I just haven't made a build for him. Should pass some time themselves. Yes. Oh yes, that is from his video. Thank you, thank you. I actually did that now. Remember. I mean, yeah, it is one of the most boring. That's what makes Octavia boring, in my opinion. Because you go invisible, all you have to do is cast all 4 of your abilities, and then keep them literally going, and that's it. Same thing with Hero, but in this situation, all you need to do is literally just press your 1 key occasionally, and that's it. But you don't even have to press because when you go invisible and when you get the permanent red crits, all you need to do is just focus on literally holding down your 1. That's it. And just shooting the enemies with your weapons, and that's it. It's like a 1-button game. 1 button, 1 mouse. There you go. That is one of. I think that's top 3 easiest ways to play Warframe, in my opinion. Nice. I did this Warframe as well. In low tier missions, Zaku's just shreds them. Gauss is pretty good as well, but like this, you don't have to do anything. There you go. Nice. I tried Limbo, but I haven't played him in a long time. He's a good frame though. I would say somewhere around B tier, in my opinion. To the best of my memory, so keep this in mind. This is coming from someone who hasn't played him in a while. It's just, yeah, 1 for 3. For Hero, it's just 1. Yeah, he was hated a pretty long time because he kept putting people in the freaking rift, and you couldn't do anything, and you couldn't get out of it. Players don't know the struggles that we had to go through. When a Limbo put me in a rift, there's no way of getting out of it unless he puts it off for you. Those were the times. Yeah. If you listen, in Warframe, if you want to succeed, all you need to do is just pick an invisible Warframe, and that's basically it. I mean, Loki is incredibly good for invisibility, and literally that's it. Even though Evade is a better Loki, in my opinion, like not better invisibility, just like better Loki in general. Oh yeah, by the way, before I start another one, I'm sorry lads, it's been lovely. Good luck to you guys. I'm gonna go and quickly go into this. We made our forma, and now I can go and make my Lavos Prime. Let's go. Okay, 3 days from now, I'm gonna have Lavos Prime. There you go. You know what? Let me go. I'll choose an. Is there an easier Warframe I can run than Zaku at the moment? I don't think there is. I think Zaku's gonna be pretty. I could use. Nah, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on farming. This was efficiency at its. We have 28 minutes of this. Let's see how much I can gain. Let's see. The one mission lasts 2 minutes. Let's see how much prime parts we can gain in the next 28 minutes. It's gonna be really fun. Yeah, it takes some time to actually understand the Warframe, but he is really good when you understand him. When you get to know Limbo, he's a really cool guy. He's just a chill dude. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my energy drink. I've been going at it ham for today. I slept on like 5 hours and just get, you know. I felt like playing Warframe. I really wanted to farm up a lot of platinum because like I'm growing poorer and poorer by the day. I had to get a couple of slots, a couple of loadout slots. I had to get a couple of forma for the video. So it was, yeah, my platinum wallets has been you know, getting a pummeling by now. I guess you could say pounding. As in Great British pounds. I keep getting stuck with this. I'm too fast for my own. I'm too fast for my own good. Do we all have 10? No, we do not. I'll wait. It's get out. There we go. Never mind. Nice. How long? 1 minute and 3 seconds. Let's go. Yes. I think. Oh, Rhino. I'll gladly take that. That's nice. I'm not selling that. Wait. Sorry, I had to sneeze. And so I had to mute myself. Nonetheless, I actually have, I think, I have an Ash build video, I know that much, and I think it's a 2-in-1. So, a little bit of a shameless plug, so if you want, go check that out. It's gonna help you out. Keep in mind, Ash is gonna get a rework, so I'm gonna make a new build on him. That's gonna be even better. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so nice. There's a lot of things in the new update. It's like mind-boggling, honestly. Hello, Milana. Nice to see you back on the stream. Yes, I did actually play Soulframe a little bit. I'm trying to remember, am I still under NDA? You know, I've tried the game. I've gotten access, I've tried the game. I'll tell you that much, and in my opinion, I don't know how many people actually have access to it, just because, listen, I didn't really continue on playing it. It wasn't my cup of tea. The game looks really good. The gameplay looks really fun. The mechanic of you throwing your sword and bringing it back is really fun. Would I play it now the way that I remember it? Probably not. I would wait for a couple of months maybe for the game to develop a little bit and then see what's going on and see what's happening. It's an okay-ish game for now, but I do not understand what I'm supposed to really do and then stuff and like how the quest and everything work. Because keep this in mind. I'm someone who primarily plays first-person shooters. I rarely play MMOs and RPGs and stuff like that. This is like the only game and literally I think the most exclusive game that I played like that. I guess Destiny is, but that's like a looter shooter, I guess, more than like an MMO. I guess. Okay, I get the point. Yeah, but I'm willing to try it again at a later date, and I did try it. It seems pretty cool. There's a lot of cool mechanics on the game. Yeah, there's gonna be an Ash rework. I don't know how big it's gonna be, but it is gonna be next Friday. So it's gonna be, we're gonna find out all about it next Friday. We do have a new Warframe Temple as well coming out. I saw that. I've been keeping track, but for example, like in this situation, I couldn't and I didn't really have the time to make an updated, like what's going on in the dev stream type video. Just because that takes up a decent amount of my time, and usually it's on Fridays, and I have to work on Saturdays, so it really, like, you know, it gets in between of everything. So I rarely make a video on it, so I guess sorry about that, but I do have to sleep as well. Nonetheless, I'm very interested in Temple. I plan on probably making a video on this one because this live stream is going to be really, really cool, and there's a lot of things that I want you guys to keep an eye out for. I will definitely make a preparation video for the next update. Yes, I will completely. I do not love touching the Duviri. The Duviri to me is one of the most painstaking grinds you could possibly do. It is the most tedious thing. It's okay sometimes, like when you like, let's say you made, listen to this, the craziest thing. Let's say you make pancakes, and then there's like, you know, you put your Nutella on it, or you put your, I actually forgot what's it called. How do you say it in English? Your, I have no idea what you put on your pancakes, but adding a little bit of flavor. That's what Duviri is. Like, I could play it once or twice in like a week, and that's it. And I wouldn't play it anymore. I do not touch the circuit anymore. I just cannot touch it. The circuit can be fun, like when you get a random loadout, but when you get like a really bad one, it's just no. And this is coming from someone who has a lot of weapons built, actually. Well, not all of them. I can't say I have built all of the weapons, but I have a lot more, what's called, good weapons than I would say the average player, and so go along with the Warframes. I pretty much have a good build for every single Warframe. So imagine someone who doesn't. I don't know. It's a cool feature, but like there could be. Well, actually nowadays I'm guessing a lot of people already have a lot of stuff, because nowadays it's a lot of, I would say a lot easier to get stuff than before. Maple syrup? It's Nutella is what is Nutella? I know it sounds stupid. Like, what is Nutella? What's the English word for it? I completely forgot. Like, my mind is blank with that word. I wanted to say like chocolate like covering, but I don't know what the word is. See, even I forget things sometimes as well. I just call it Nutella. It just makes the most sense. I will actually have to translate it. I will go on to translate real quick. Let's see if we can do it faster. Okay. Okay, never mind. It doesn't say it. Never mind. My Google Translate is bad, like always. Chocolate syrup. You know what? We'll call it chocolate syrup. We'll call it chocolate syrup. Yes. And then you add a little bit of flavor. So let's say you add a little bit of the sprinkles on top. Even though that sounds strange, but you never know. It might taste good. You know what I did? I made pancakes with chocolate syrup, and then I had like a waffle, like, you know what a Twinkie is? I put a basically sort of like a Twinkie inside of the pancake. It was diabetes, but it was like, I made only one. I didn't make like 50 of them. So I ate one. It was actually really good. So like, you know, that's what Duviri is. Duviri is the Twinkie. I'll eat one if someone like offers me one, and I have to. I actually love Twinkies. Some people don't. I don't know who doesn't love Twinkies. Twinkies are awesome. Nonetheless, Duviri, a game mode that's very boring, but sometimes can be pretty interesting. Yes, chocolate peanut butter. Yeah, chocolate peanut. Yes, I guess that does make the most sense. A chocolate syrup sounds too syrupy. It's because it's not syrupy. I guess it's more like a cream, or somewhere it has the consistency of peanut butter. Yeah, I guess you could say it is. I actually don't remember if I went to Iron Wake. I do want to see. I want to see if I can get my free ribbons. If I didn't already, I can't really remember. One day was a long time ago. The days pass by incredibly fast. I love when this happens. Mission completed. I didn't do a mission. Let's go see what's going on here. I'm starting to fall in love with my orange, purple, and black combinations. Even though this one's a little bit... I already bought. I'm gonna get this though. I do not care. Riven slivers are abundant nowadays. And you can... I want to make an organ crystal, I guess. Organ crystal farming video just because I always need organ crystals for my helmet system, because I put nourish on almost everything and I always use up my bile. And I have a perfect loadout for farming organ crystals. Literally a perfect one. There is no cap. No better one. Let's see. Wait, before we start anything, let's see if I can get myself a little bit of platinum through here. They better be a bargain. Zaku. Ooh, Lavos Prime Systems. I will gladly take that. Dual Zorin Prime. Nice. We actually gotten 2 really good ones. Let's see here. We can open up one here as well. Ooh, Cedo Prime. Nice. I would take that. That's a 3 out of 3. Nice. I can actually go for Lavos at the moment because it's a Lithera relic. So Lavos. There you go. L5. Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Let me see what does it cost? Hazelnut spread. Yeah, it's yes, basically hazelnut spread. Oh yes, hazelnuts. Ah yes. See, Google is smart. What do we have? We have Lavos Prime Systems. 20 platinum. You know what? I will take that. I don't care. 20 platinum is, I guess, no, I would say better than it is average. It's basically average. But I don't know how to play it. Lavos is... I have to be honest with you. I'm still trying to make like a Lavos build. And the reason of me not uploading a Lavos Prime build video is just because I really want to get a hang of him. His abilities are pretty good, especially if you utilize the augments. The augments are in some situations, especially Steel Path, definitely necessary. But having a weapon and having something that's already gonna pre-prime the enemies with elements, with a lot of them. For example, we have you can use the Epitaph, you can use the Cedo, you can use literally both. The mecha mods could be incredibly good on Lavos. I think the mecha mods could be incredibly good, and then you literally kill and just destroy enemies with your what's called abilities, with your 4th primarily. That's the way that I'm looking at it at the moment. I would give you like a specific build, but I do not have one because I have sacrificed my base Lavos to the helmet system, and Lavos Prime is currently being made, and he will be done in basically 3 days. So I do not have anything for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, Zaku and Protea are basically the same thing about now, in my opinion. I have similar builds for both Warframes. They both are auto turrets, and they both kill just everything. With Protea, you always return back to the same spot. I will take this in Skindo Prime. That's a pretty good one. But Protea is a really good frame. She's really fun as well. You could utilize these 2 Warframes in a lot of situations. This Zaku build that I have right now, or I guess not right now, this is not the same build that I usually utilize. My main build is an invisible sort of, I guess you could call it a room clearing. I wouldn't say nuking. I wouldn't say it nukes enemies, but it clears out rooms. You're completely invisible. So you're basically running around, the enemies are not doing anything, and your auto turrets are doing all of the work. I love it. I love just invisible Zaku. You're an invisible auto turret, and you kill everything. Who doesn't love that? When you do fire, you do become, visible, but you can still tank it, though. Believe it or not, tanking with Zaku, who would have thought? I actually want to go... I think I'm gonna go and... Because I have admitted it before, I have never reached level cap in Warframe. I don't remember exactly what was the highest number I reached. It was above 2,000. I know that much, but never level cap. Nonetheless, I think the first Warframe that I ever want to reach level cap with is gonna be Rhino. Just because I want to see what kind of insane armor numbers you can get on his second ability. And he's my most used Warframe of all time. Till this day. How is that possible? Well, you can watch my video to find out. There's a video on the channel. Thank you. Shameless self-plug. And then Envoy doing its business. Especially when you buff it with speed. Wisp is just... Wisp, if I find a good survival mission to do, I'll play with Wisp and Lieutenant Envoy, and I'll show you true damage. I love my Wisp as well. Wisp is so nice. Wisp is one of the most active frames you can possibly play. Oh. We're actually getting pretty lucky with these drops, if nothing else. I'm getting pretty good with these ducats. Wait, I need to see. Okay. Well, I haven't farmed up one either. The out of those 4 parts that you have to make a Warframe, I have bought these systems because I couldn't farm it up. I have gotten the blueprint as a drop, and I've gotten the neuroptics, and I've also bought the chassis. Really? Same as in you want to go to level cap over Rhino. I actually, like, I didn't purposely main Rhino. It's just like it turned out because it was my first ever prime frame. So look at that, 10%, and I've been playing this game for 12 years. And I've played Revenant so many times I cannot even count, just because of weapon testing and stuff like that. So, yeah. I am from Serbia, a country from the Balkans. Well, hopefully. Wait, can I read you? Ryan? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing or completely butchering your name. I'm trying my best. Nonetheless, I try to make. I try to basically be that what you mentioned. I always try to put in a more fun build inside of my build videos. I don't love using Nourish. I see Nourish is pretty much the go-to option with a lot of Warframes. I think 99% of Warframes could utilize Nourish pretty easily instead of one ability. I don't love using Nourish. I think one of the most interesting builds that I've ever made was the Varuna build and my Nyx build. I'm extremely proud of those 2 builds, just because the Varuna build focuses on her jumping around and just slashing and nuking enemies to death with insane red crits. It's just it turns her into an incredibly good wolf that she already could have been, just one helmet ability away. And with Nyx as well. With Nyx, I'm able to mobile nuke everything. Nyx is S tier. Nyx is S tier. With the weapons and frames on it and spin. Sounds fun. That actually sounds incredibly fun. That sounds incredible. I'm taking that as a video idea. I will Hardscope. I will remember your name. Wait, I will quickly write it down. Just so I have it as an idea. Wait. Yeah, you know what the sad thing is? I don't think I'm gonna be able to top that build. I don't think I'm gonna be able to top that what's it called? That Baruch build, just because I made it perfect. You have infinite red crits, pretty much infinite red crits. You have incredibly good combo sustained with your Panzer. It's just, you have everything. I'll call it the wheel of loadouts. Ah, god dang it, I can't write properly. I'll be back in a second. Okay, go save. Yes, finally. Yes. Half of the money of those videos, because I can make it a series. Half of the money of those videos will go towards you. You can get half of those profits. I'm gonna have to disappoint you right off the bat. That's not big money. Sadly, because of, you know, I don't live in the US and stuff like that. But nonetheless, you can get some. That's some. Dyslexic gang. Hey, come on, man. I'm trying my best. Trust me. Honestly, I can't wait either. That sounds like a really fun idea. All I need is time, and that's basically it. Thank you so much for giving me that idea. That sounds like a really fun idea. You never know where that could lead. You really never know. Nice. I didn't know. Well, I don't know. Nice. Actually, we're actually doing YouTube about the same time. I guess fully dedicated myself to making YouTube videos around 5 years ago. So we're about the same age on YouTube. Let's go, man. Let's go. Dyslexic gang. I love you. Yeah, I always, you know what? That's why I made my second channel. That's why I made my second channel, and that's why I will always keep YouTube as my hobby. Because like, yeah, it's cool, you make money off of it. Yeah, that's nice and everything, you know. I you know, put the money back into YouTube in one way or another. I just love making videos about this game. That's the thing. I don't know. I still enjoy the game. I still enjoy the gameplay. I love making builds. I love the creativity.